So, you say you got to this place, right?
Yes, that's where I am. I got to.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, right. Okay. Okay. So, but you have XAMPP installed and you have Composer installed, right?
Yes, I have something solved.
Composer. You have Composer installed.
But no.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I should install
So, is your
Composer
system
right.
there? Is your system there?
I don't have that on it now.
Oh, no, no, no. No, there's no need for
Oh,
data.
I was doing it on a desktop.
Okay, okay, okay. So it will be okay. So when you have it, you run this command to check if Composer is there. So the name of the command is
Okay.
composer-v. So this is
Composer dash.
-v. This is the command there. Composer-v. So to tell
Okay.
you if Composer is installed on the system.
Okay.
So see. This is now. So it tells you, to give you a list that says you have Composer and the version is 2.5.8. So my system
Okay.
has Composer. So Composer-v, just run it on your command prompt. So it's
Okay.
CM, open your, so if your system does not have, if it tells you that Composer not found, you go to the site to download Composer. So let me see, so download
Okay.
Composer. So you go to this site to download Composer. So this is the site to download Composer. So this is let me just copy it and send to you. So copy link. Let me copy this link and send to this Zoom. Let me send it over here. So message. Chat.
Okay. That's the getcomposer.org.
Yeah, exactly. So I've sent the link. So that command you just download Composer. So next is just to install Composer. So download Composer, install it. Then when you finish installing, you run this command again. Then you have Composer in your system.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So that's well. If you run that, there's already Composer. You don't need to run it again. It just once you install Composer. So the next thing we do now is that we'll now go to setup. So let's go to setup. So is the installation file is under setup or slash installation. Now what it tells us is that since we have Composer, we will not use this command. Symfony new, Symfony new. I'm going to use the Composer command because we're using through Composer.
Okay.
Using Composer. Create a new Symfony application using Composer. You get so, and we were using Composer because we just installed Composer or our system has Composer package. So the way we create it, so the first thing we'll do is that we're going to open our terminal. So this command we're in terminal basically. So we're going to
this Symfony.
Yes, create Composer project.
Create project.
Stuff. Yeah. What we'll do is that we'll open our terminal again, which is Windows arrow. So to open our terminal is Windows arrow.
Windows R.
You type in CMD here. So CMD. CMD, then you press OK. It will open your computer terminal, basically. Then now we want to install Symfony on a directory. And this directory is referring to C user among this. So I want to change to my desktop. I'll just use the CD. I'll use CD command because I want to install this stuff on my desktop. So CD. So I've entered into my desktop directory now. Then I'll pick this command. I'll copy this command here. Copy this command here. Then I will paste it here. So it's Composer create dash project. Yes, Symfony that's selected 7.1/0. Then I'll delete this stuff. I'll delete this my project directory. Then I'll give you the name of the folder. So what's the name of your project you want us to create? We're just taking an example.
Okay. Let's say exams.
Okay, good. So exams. So I'll call it exams or exams project. Just call it exams.
Okay, exams project. Okay.
Exactly. So exams. So then I'll press and enter. Then Symfony is creating this
the project.
Exactly. Okay. Just doing everything. So let's wait for it to finish.
Okay.
Everything.
While we're waiting, let me see if I can run it.
Okay.
I have Composer installed.
Oh, good, perfect. So just copy this command and run the command.
That's the.
So you run. Next is to open your terminal and run this command. Create. What that create quickly. So let me just paste it on the chat so that you can just copy it. It's easy for you.
That's create Symfony application. Okay.
So let me paste on the chat.
Okay.
Who's there? Who's there? Hello? 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 So that I've added the command on your chat. And don't forget that command you navigate to your desktop directory.
Test it.
Is it working now?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on the chat. I don't know if you can see it on the chat.
Okay, let me check.
Yes, on the chat.
It's like my Composer didn't install it very well.
Oh, really? Why?
It's bouncing back.
What is it saying?
I try to open it, it will bounce back.
No, have you typed composer-v?
Okay, let me do that. Composer.
Type composer space-v. Space-v.
Space-v.
Yes. So on your terminal,
okay.
What is it saying there?
It says, let me see, space-v.
Yeah.
It says run command.
Okay, so are you on this? So let me close this. Let me open this. So are you on this box? Like this box?
You know, it says run command. I want to run as administrator, or I should open.
Okay, so but you're on this box, right? On this box. Like showing this time.
I've not gotten there.
No.
It's bouncing back.
No. You don't need to open Composer. No.
Okay. I don't need to open Composer.
No, you don't need to open Composer. No, don't open Composer. Composer does not work on its own.
Okay.
Just a package environment. So just open. So type your Windows arrow.
Windows
arrow together to bring you this box. You can see this box.
Okay.
Then type CMD inside. CMD.
Okay. CMD.
Yeah, enter.
Yeah, enter. I'm there now.
Yeah, so type here composer-v. Composer-v.
That's V. All right.
If you do something like this.
Composer-v. Okay. It's giving me user. It has given me some. Okay. No.
So scroll to the top.
Yes, I've seen it. Composer, something like that. Yes, I've seen it.
So you have to like. So it means that.
Yes.
Yeah, it means that. So you're using which version?
Version 2.224.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. So it means that you're up to date. That's fine. So the next thing you do now take it down to where you are now. Now enter your desktop directory. So CD desktop.
Space
desktop.
Space desktop. Is it case sensitive?
Yes, it's case sensitive. Yes.
Okay. Desktop. Okay.
Yes. So it's there, right?
Enter. Wait, I made a mistake. Let me see. See this space desktop. Okay. I made a mistake. I'm coming.
No, just take your time, sir.
Okay.
Is that right? Entered, right?
Yes, entered.
Good. Now, so there's this command I copied. So let me just show you the command. Let me go to. So the command is this is the command here. So copy.
Is it http://symfony.com?
No. Okay. I want to paste it out. So this is the command I paste. So you also type it. So it is composer create. So it's from this site now. composer. So from this side, basically.
Okay. Okay. Composer.
Yes. Composer space create dash project.
Okay. Composer space create that project.
Yes.
Project space Symfony.
Symfony. Yes. Symfony dash skeleton. Yes.
Skeleton.
Yeah. Column in quote 7.1 point hash.
In quote 7.1 point. Is that in star?
Yes, star.
Hash.
Star.
Okay,
Star.
star then. Okay.
Yes. Then close the quote.
Close the quote.
Then space. That
Okay.
exam directory is the name of the directory, basically.
Okay.
The name of
Yeah. Exams project. Okay. Only computer at this time. Okay.
So has it?
It's
Is
great.
it run?
It's done. It has gotten down to wow. It went back to user to desktop.
Good. So it's run now. So the next thing you do now is now you see the let's see the so it installed those many stuff. It installed now those many installation.
This one didn't take that as much time as yours. I don't think
I can't see it. Okay. It failed.
It could not pass. You say could not pass version constraint 7.1.
Okay, could not pass version 7.1.
Yes, invalid version string.
Okay, so probably did you so screw it up? Screw it up. Can you just use the up key to if you put no use your on your arrow, use your arrow key up to bring out your last command.
Okay.
Then
I brought it out.
Yeah, look at the command. Is it correct? Type composer create dash project. Let me increase the screen.
Composer create.
Let me increase the screen. Let's see if it's the same thing. So I can look at it very well if it's correct. This one. So it's this one. Sorry, this composer
create project
space Symfony dash skeleton column in quote 7.1 dash 7.1.x star quote command space name of directory, which is exams project. Is it the same?
The quote is 7.1, right?
Yes,
7.1. After the 7.1, is there another point?
Yes, point star.
Point star.
Yes.
Then quote.
Yes, in quotes again, yes. Then space exam project.
Space exam project. Exam project is together, right?
Yes, together.
Yes. Yes.
Is you saying the same thing?
My example is not on.
No, yours not meant to be on.
Okay. Okay. The quote is double. The quote is double quote.
Yeah, double quote.
Okay, mine is single. Single.
It's double quote.
Okay. Quote 7.1 point star. Let's put no space. Use exam project. Exam project. Another mistake. Say call error 6 while downloading HTTP.
Sorry? But
it says
you don't have internet, that's why.
Okay, I should have internet, right?
You should have internet, Go online and download the package.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have internet.
Okay, all right. When I get internet, this version now, this aspect I've understood it.
Okay, that's fine. When you have
Okay,
internet,
so from here,
yeah.
so from here now, what do I do?
Okay, so good. So when you finish this stuff, so when it will download it will go online, download the Symfony package from the Git directory. Then the
Okay.
next thing you do that you're gonna enter the exams project. You want to enter into the exams. Remember, the next command is that we're going to enter into CD project name, which is this name that tallies here, which we'll use exam project for.
Okay.
Enter into this. Then we'll run this last command, composer require webhelp. So this is the command.
Okay, because we require web app.
Yes, web app, sorry. Require web app. And that's all. As soon as command finish, if you start Symfony on your if you start Symfony on
the desktop.
On your desktop. Okay. And the name of the Symfony project is called Exams Project.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So, Mr. Goodness, any questions? Do you want any explanation? Any questions? Any mistakes? So you can unmute yourself now. Goodness, Daniel.
Sir.
Yes. So I said, is there any question? Any? Is there anything you want to ask?
No.
Sorry?
No, not really.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it's installing now. Yeah, so just make sure you have internet when you're installing it. Yeah, just need internet for the installation.
Okay.
But once it's installed, you don't need internet again.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, sir. So that should answer the question now.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So let's see. Yes, let's proceed from okay. So to look at this, stuff. So if you bring out this stuff, you can see this stuff is asking a yes or no question. It's asking a yes or no question. So just put no. Just put no. For any question, just put no. So it wants to create this file. And we don't want to create this files for us.
Okay.
We
don't need it.
We don't need it. For now, we don't need it. I'll put it in no.
Okay.
So then it's finished. It's ending now. But this is the project. This is the exam project. You can see the folder here. Okay. The folder has all our Google directory. So to have all our inside. It has migration. In the source, it has controller, it has entity, it has repository. You can see that it has all the vendor files. So this is project just created.
Okay.
That's just it. So with this now we've installed the Symfony project on our system called Exams Record. Exams project.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I think we should be using that to install now.
Yes.
Just check your composer. So I think it's asking. Let me show that's okay, so it's just trying to conclude. Let's wait for it until you get here. So it's done. So it tells you no secret availability found, eventually found. So everything is fine. So it has installed. So just check your composer. Make sure your composer is installed. You don't need to run XAMPP. Then open your terminal. So type your Windows arrow. Type in CMD. Then on the terminal, you're going to run the command, which is this command. Then you replace this project directly with your project name. You cd into the directory, composer require that's all. Done. Just as simple as the Symfony will give us a framework that we can work with. Basically. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's proceed. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I close this. I could delete the folder. Let me delete the folder now. Let me just delete it. I don't have too many system. Then let me open the students. I'm just trying to delete it. Let me open this. These are student management system. Let me open it with PHP stuff. No, I continue where we stop. Yeah. Let's say we just go to the don't mind the system again. Okay. So do you remember this code, or should we just walk it through? Do you remember this code?
No, let's just go ahead.
So let me just
Teacher controller, yes.
Yes. So you remember? So you remember what was this? Let's just refresh our memory. So you remember that so when we open our Symfony project, so this is our Symfony project, and we said majority of our code will be on two projects. When I mean two directory, when I mean directory, I mean repository, through directory or through folder. We're using more of the source and the templates. So we're using more of the source and the template. Right? This template will be for our front end, which we will come to later, all those interaction form. But since we're still working on the back end, we will do more of the source, SRC. And in this source, you have the controller, and you have the entity, and you have the repository. Those are the three folder that Symfony will create for you. It's mandatory. It's going to create for you the controller folder, the entity folder, and the repository. That if you run those three commands. Now the controller is like the mid feeder. That is where your routes hit. Yeah, like mid feeder. Then the entity is something similar to your database table. Just a map to the database table. Then the repository is where you can put your custom codes, SQL query basically. Then when we run, then when you run this command, so you run this command php bin/console make controller. So this will be teacher controller. Now this, if you run this command now, php bin, so you can find this command in this place. So this is where you find this command basically. This is not safe. So you go to controller, see controller here on the Symfony document, you go to controller, and you come down. Let me see, where's the command here. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. PHP bin console make controller. This is called brand new controller. So the controller will be called brand new controller. So you can see it now. So this is the command here. So exactly. So now PHP bin console make controller teacher controller. So the name of the file will be called teacher controller. So this is how we got this stuff. Now PHP Symfony will give you a default controller sample that has a namespace. Now what's a namespace? We said last week that a namespace is just a map to that folder, basically. So remember on our JSON file, app is mapped to our source directory, our source folder. So anywhere you see app on our folder, it's mapped to SRC.
Yes.
So our source folder. Yes. So now this is So this file is found inside the source folder. Then you go inside the controller folder and you see this file called teachercontroller.php. Remember, a file name must end with .php and the name of the class must match with the name of the file. Remember now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
I said last week that all controller file must extend
Must
the
have
parent
sent
controller.
to
Yes,
a parent controller, which is the abstract.
Yes. And we also said last week that a constructor is a compulsory function that is run when a class is being started. So a constructor must always run. So before this class, when PHP decides to load this class, it must run this stuff here. It's compulsory. It must run this stuff here before it goes further. And what we are trying to do here is that we are trying here to load this teacher repository so that we can get access to the teacher's database.
Yes.
Yes, and this is a map to get teacher database. We're trying to get this teacher. So before this class loads, we're trying to load this teacher repository, which is this file here. We're trying to load it into this class so that we can use it to query our teachers table from this class. I remember we said that there are 4 types of HTTP requests. There's a get, GET to get. There's the post, POST to create. There's the put or the patch to update. And there's a delete. And there's a delete to delete. So those are the 4 HTTP requests that we have. But since we are getting record now, so the method we'll be using is get. So that's why here is get. Now this is just like an alias of what this link represents. So this link, you can either call this /teacher or app_teacher. It's like alias, aka. Yeah. This is the route that the person will have to hit for this method to be executed. So when the person go to our site /teacher, it will run everything in here. Yeah. So does it make sense, sir?
Yes, yes.
Like it makes sense, yes, exactly. Now I would said, so let me just see something. Teacher template, if you welcome. Okay, good. So I did something yesterday. So let me just do this stuff. Okay, so I would say when you see DD, it's called dump and die. So what PHP will do that? So DD stands for you see
dump and die.
Yeah, DD stands for dump and die. So what it means is that that's the meaning of DD. Anyway, you see DD in code. So what it means is that PHP will output the parameter you pass into the DD and it will kill further execution of the code. So it's dump, echo, and die. So like a dump and die, exactly. What I'm doing is that I'm trying to dump and die what is inside this teacher. I want to see what is inside this teacher variable. And this teacher variable is a variable because it starts with $sign. And I've said teacher is equal to, remember, this imported repository, which I have imported when this class is starting, will be assigned to this variable in this class. Yes, I said assign, pick this teacher's repository, which is coming from this folder, this file, sorry, and assign the content of this teacher repository into this variable in this class called teacher's repository. So you to copy everything, all the class method in this stuff and put it into this variable.
Put it in the variable.
Yeah. So if I'm using this variable within my class now, I will now call it as this teacher repository. So I'm accessing this variable because it's a variable inside this class. So I must use this keyword. So this now. So let's put a comment here. So when you see this, is used to access methods or properties within a class. So I want to access, so when you see this dot, so it means that I am accessing this teacher's variable I'm going to access is a variable inside this my class.
Okay.
That's what this means. This my class. This my class, this teacher's repository. Now. So I'm accessing this stuff. Then from here, I'm going to find, so this find all It's going to give you all the teachers' record in database.
In the repository.
Yeah, in this repository, exactly. So I'm saying, give me all the teachers in this teacher repository now. Give me all the record in this teacher repository. That's what this thing means. So let's test it. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. So the thing that the more you begin to see this thing, the more you begin to get familiar with it. It's a step by step. It is no rush. There is no rush. So let me start this. Oh, sorry. Let me stop. Let me start. Hope my doctor is not open. Actually, that's fine. I thought it's not. Okay, that's fine. So let me start PHP Symfony to start Symfony server. So remember, if you go to our GitHub, the command is just to start Symfony server on our repository. So you go to GitHub, organization, repository, student management. You scroll down to this file. You see, I added this code here. I know the code. So this is it here. To start Symfony development server in the dev mode. So this is the command you just use. php-server 127.0.0.18000-t public. So this is the command to start Symfony server. So I'll copy it and paste it here. And tell us the server is started. And if I click on this, if I copy this route and go to my browser, you're going to see our Symfony project here. It's loading up. So this guy will just do a revise. So let's take it
Yes.
Yeah, let's take it step by step. Let's not rush. So it's still loading up. To pop up now.
Oga, everybody drinks will be there. I hope you're not putting it on top of the table.
Oh. Doesn't use the time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so this is our Symfony project. It's up now. Let me reduce this. The screen is really big. Yes, this is our Symfony project. And we said that you have to call. So if I want to hit this method now to see what is inside there, what do I need to do, sir? If I want to see what's inside here, I must take I must go to this route /teachers.
Yes.
Yes, I must copy this stuff now. Start because this is my domain name, which is localhost. But I must add the /teacher to it so that it's when you see the /teacher,
it goes to
it comes to your project. It's going to look for the /teacher route and run the method that is directly under it.
Okay. So where are we pasting this /teacher?
Sir?
Where are we pasting the command?
So when I'm pasting the command, just go to /teacher. That's all. Yes, when you go to /teacher, it will by itself run this command that you've added under it. So it will execute, it will go to the teachers repository, it will find all the teachers, and it output all the teachers for us and key the code.
Okay.
You see it now?
Yeah.
So you were here. So let's see. Let's run it. Let's see. So let me open my database. So I'll show you that. So on our database for teacher, oh sorry, let me see this stuff. Our database for teacher, locals, user, what's this stuff for locals? Okay. So for locals for teacher, we have, so this is Vision 100K. On our teachers table, we have 3 teachers here, which is Osaro Frank, Daniel Bright, and Mr. Ugo MD. So these are the 3 teachers we have here. And these are the 3 records it has given. Let me increase it up. Let me increase it up for a bit so I can see it clearly. So these are the 3. So the first record 1 is Osaro Frank. Record 2 is Daniel Bright. And record 3 is Ugo MD. You can see it now. So it has gone, it has gone and fetched all the records we have in this teachers table for us.
Okay. Yeah.
So Frank, none, Ugbo, active is true, which is 1. Date created, exactly. Yes, then this is 2, Daniel, which is Bright, which is no in Asaba. It's inactive is false because this is 0. It's false. Date created. And number 3 is Mr. Ogo MD, none. In Benin is true because it's 1. Date created and date updated. So you can see it now. So what this command does is that. So what does that? So while the class is loading, we went to this, we pick the repository and loaded it into this variable. And we are using this dot repository to find all. And this will give us all the data in this repository. And because this repository is a teacher repository, it will give us all the record in the teacher's table.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, sir?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's fine. So I will say there are 4 commands basically. So there are 4 popular commands we should be looking at.
Command.
Yes.
Okay.
So first one is find all. Let's look at it. So that's what we've done. So find all.
Find all.
Yeah. So this find all is going to give you all the records
in the
repository. Yeah, in the repository.
The repository.
Yeah. So let's look at the second command. So the second command is find. So is this the same this.teacher? Now you can see we're playing with the repository because we have it imported. So instead of find all, we're going to put find, and we're going to put the ID of what we want to find basically. So look at this. This is the ID. So let's say we want to find Mr. Ugo. What's the ID of Mr. Ugo?
Okay.
So what is the ID of Mr. Ugo?
It is under teacher. That's where we can find it.
Sorry?
No, 3. 3.
Good, right. Good, 3. So we're going to put 3 here. So this thing says I want to find a record with the ID of 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So instead of that giving you all the records, give you the particular record you are finding. Yeah, so you remember, find all will give you all the record. Find, you have to pass the ID to give you the exact record you are finding. So let's
record we're looking for.
Yeah, so let's refresh this stuff. Let's see. So you can see it gives us just 3. Mr. Ugo, MD So it gives us just the particular record, the ID of.
So now it goes to the database.
Yes, go to the database for you. Yes,
okay.
For you. Yeah. So let me put.
So but this is, sorry, this is the back end.
Yeah, this is the back end. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if I put 1 here now, what will be the output if I put 1 here?
If you put 1, it will become Mr. Frank or Osaro.
So let's try it. Let's see if it will become Mr. Frank Osaro. So you can see it's
Osaro Frank, yes.
Frank Osaro, yeah. So what if I put 4? If I put 4, what will happen?
It will bounce back. We don't have the 4 yet.
Okay, good. So there's no 4. But what Symfony does is that Symfony instead of bouncing back, Symfony will return a null. Okay. So Symfony return a null. That's NULL. Yeah, it's empty. It cannot find it.
Okay. Cannot find it. Okay.
There's a return a null for us. So you can see it's a null.
A null. Okay.
Yes, a null. So it means that I've checked through. I cannot find
You can find it
with
with information.
Yeah, exactly. So remember, so why find? So this is for find. So
So finds particular.
yes, exactly. Find a particular
Person
record with the
using
ID.
their ID. Find
Exactly.
all brings every record
Everything.
in the
Yeah,
database.
exactly. So the next one we'll do is the so let me see. It says the teachers is equals to this the teacher find one by. So now this one is it's called the find one by. Let me just put it here. So it's called the find one by. So this is the third one. Now what this thing does is that it's going to find it's going to return one particular teacher. That's the first that meets the criteria, but we're going to put an array of the criteria we're looking for.
Okay.
So now let's say we want to find a teacher with the surname of Osaro. Yeah, so the first teacher with the surname of Osaro. So how do I do this? I want to give you, so I'm saying find, so this stuff is find one by. So find the first record with the details that match with, so I'll put an array here, and it's going to be surname. Yes, surname is one of the column I'm looking for, and the value is Osaro. You see it now. So what it does is that it's going to teacher. What it does is that it's going to go to the database, it's going to find the first value that matches this criteria, that has a
surname of Osaro,
and it will return it for you. To return one for it.
Okay. So we use find one by when we want to sort a particular set of names.
Exactly. And it will sort a record for us and to give us the first, because we're doing find one, it will give us just the first record, one. If it's if it's 30, if it's 30 to give you just the first one, which is one. Yeah, exactly.
You just give the first one. Okay.
We're using find one, exactly. So this we should expect. You should be expecting Sarah, yeah. But let's refresh. Exactly. So we can expect to Sarah, yeah.
Okay.
So how about if I now put another O inside here? So what will be returned here?
Let me see. If you put another.
Yes, I've done this.
A double O. Okay.
Yeah, and I've said
it will return a null.
Exactly. So let's test it. Perfect. So perfect. Let's see. Can see it.
Yes, go. Upstairs for the class. Okay. Sorry for the distraction.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. So you can see it returns a null.
Yes, it returns a null. Yes.
Yes. So I wonder if I do something like find active is equals to okay, let me see. It's active is equals to 1. So what will return here?
It's active. It will return the first name in the database, which is active.
So which one will return? Which record will return?
Yeah, it will return Osaro Frank because Osaro Frank is active.
Good. Let's see. Okay, good. So it's active. So sorry, it should be. So let me see. Just a minute. Instead of it's active. So you remember I said Symfony has a way of merging this A.
Okay. Yes. Not underscore.
Yes.
If you write
exactly. So it's active. Yeah. So let's refresh. You can see it now.
Yes.
You get it now. So with this stuff, we are sorting our data.
Yes.
Sorting our data, getting the first of the sorts. So how about if I put here as 0? How about if I put here as 0? What will return?
It will return 0. The is active now is not the person that has this 0. There's a confusion here, but so it will return null.
Okay, so let's look at data, the 3 data. And we're sorting with the is active column.
This active column, yes.
Our sorting with where active is equal to 0. So, but this guy has a 0 of active.
Okay, but okay, yes. Where active is 0. The second name is 0, but
Yeah,
it's not active now.
Yeah, so active is 0.
Okay, active is 0. Yes, that's true. Okay.
We're sorting where active is equal to 0.
Is equal to 0.
Yes, and this is active is 1 for this record.
1.
Active is 0 for this record, and
0.
active is 1 for the last one. Remember, we said for teachers that are currently in our school, we make them active.
They
For
make them
teachers
active,
that
yes.
have left, we make them not active, which is 0.
Not active, which is 0.
So this stuff now, I want to get teachers that have taught in our school that are not currently in
are
our
no
school.
longer active.
Exactly, they are no longer active, exactly. So,
Which is
so this should return Daniel Bright, right?
Yes.
Good.
That's what it will return.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes.
Yes, so it says now exactly.
It's active is 0.
Yeah, so
okay.
this fan, so
Yes,
this
yes.
fan one by, so it's used to sort data record in our database using the array data paths and return the only first data found or no if no data is found. Exactly. So you see that. So to sort our data using this stuff that we pass in here, run sorts in here, and it's going to return. So this is the array that is going to sort, and it's going to return only the first record that it's sorted.
The first record.
Like 10,
yes.
Just 1, because we're saying find one.
Find one.
Exactly. Then if it does not see, if no data record matches with this stuff, it's going
to return null.
Exactly. So this is the third one.
And the fourth one, let me guess.
Okay.
The fourth one should be find many by.
Okay, good. I like that. But exactly, I like that. So instead of find many by, it is now called find by.
Okay. Find by.
Yeah, find by. So this one is not like many. You get it exactly. But so they remove the many. I just said find by. So you are finding everything basically.
You're finding everything.
Yeah. So it's used to sort data in a database, is an array, and returns all the data record found instead of only one.
Only one.
So
that means now, if we now want to find data where we have people having Osaro as their surname, about 10 of them.
Yes.
And we run the code find by, and then place the array Osaro.
Yes.
It brings out all.
Exactly all.
The teachers bearing Osaro.
Exactly.
Bring them all out.
Exactly. So that with this stuff now, with this find by now, it's going to bring out all the teachers that have is active as 1.
As 1. Okay.
1 and 3 for us. It will not bring out 2.
Yes. It will not bring out 2.
So let's see. So you can see it now. So it has given us Usaro Frank, which is active, and the second one is
we'll have to click
ID3. So it has skipped ID2 because ID2 did not
it's not active.
Exactly.
So can we? That is this code we are running now. Is it? Can it not be the way we want to write the find by code? Must we use is active? It must it be a string, or it can also be an array?
No. So this stuff is going to be an array. It must be an array of which you are passing the name of the column and the data is
Okay.
finding. So let's say, for example, I want to find everybody with this with the surname of Osaro. What I'm going to tell it the column I want to find is surname. So I'm going to put here as
Okay. Okay, surname. Okay.
This will match with the data column it wants to sort the data with, surname, and you
Okay.
give it the value you want to sort by. So it will be here will now be Osaro.
Okay.
I'm telling it go to the surname column and
Column
sort
and find Osaro.
Osaro that has Osaro. So let's say I want to bring this down. So let's say, for example, I want to put this as instead of Daniel Bright, I've changed it to Osaro Frank and Osaro Bright. You get, and I'm telling you,
Okay.
That and give me everybody with the surname that has Osaro. So let's see
Osaro.
let's see what's to bring in here. So let's refresh. You can see it has two records.
Osaro, it has two records
and Osaro Bright.
Osaro Bright, okay.
And so we're searching with this column, surname. So that's why here is
surname column.
Exactly.
Surname, yeah.
Here is the Osaro, which is the value it's going to filter by.
Yes.
So I think so. This thing is very key. It's very key. So you can see we're playing with our database record from our controller.
Yes. That's true.
Yes. So I can almost say now. So I could add multiple set criteria. So I can say, okay, fine. Where surname is equals to Osaro and the data is active. So I'll put the comma.
Okay.
It's active. So I'm starting from that column again now. Is equals to 1.
Equal to 1.
Yeah. Remember, I had a comma to it.
Yes. There are double commands now.
Yeah, exactly. Surname Osaro. So to pick these two, and I'm saying also check that, make sure that from what data you are returning is active.
It's what that's active.
1. So which one will you return?
So he will only return Osaro Frank.
Exactly. So let's see now. Let's see. Is Osaro Frank?
Osaro Frank. Yes.
So you can see the way we're not playing with our data.
But it's like they return some other. Okay.
No, just Osaro Frank.
Let's go back to the database. This other two, this 729 and 775.
Well, so this is because what was 775?
No, under. What? Okay, the date it was created.
The date it was created. Yeah, this is like date it was created.
Okay.
The date was this is like the date it was created. So you look at this stuff. It was created 28/11/46 and updated 11. So this is the date created and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You can see it there. So you can see the way we're playing with our data.
Yes.
Basically. So that's what the controller. So that's what the controller does. The controller does. Model, just play with your data basically. As long as your model is properly mapped, you can play with your data. Yeah, it's can play with your data. So remember, so what we've done today. So don't forget, so these 4 commands are very important commands. There's the find. As soon as we load our controller, our entity into our repository into our so as soon as we load our entity into our controller, we can use the find all to get all the records. Yes, find all. Yes. You can use the find with the
ID one. Find
with the ID we're looking for to get the particular ID
we want.
Using the primary key. Remember here the ID is the primary key here.
Yes.
So pass the primary key in the find. Then you can use the find one bar to do a sorting and to give us the first. And we can use the find by to do a more than one sort basically, and to give us all
more than one sort.
Yes. So by default, these are the four SQL command you can use by default to the Symfony repository.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm making progress. Small.
Yes, we are making progress. It's like the other team members are not around.
No, they're not around. So what I will do is that. So that's how I want to make this video very short, so that they don't ask questions tomorrow. So I'll make it very short now. Then I'll paste
Okay.
on it. Then so they can just go through it. So remember, we have just this four command. Very important because we'll be using this command always to get. So let's say for example, we want to get all the students in it. We'll use the students, find all students.
Yes.
A particular student ID. We'll pass the ID here. Want to have, we just want to get all students in the class.
The class. Yes.
Particular class. We're going to pass the sorting here to give us all the students in that.
All the students in the class. Find that, yeah.
As a class is equal to JSS1. To give us all the students in JSS1.
JSS1.
Yeah, so these are important query. But what we want to do now, so on that class, on the student controller, we first have to load this student repository into the controller. Yeah, so we cannot begin to run all this command inside our controller.
Yes.
So you get it now?
I get it.
Yeah, because if you don't load this stuff now, it's going to bring out error. So it's telling you that it's not seeing it.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not seeing it. It says you can't find this variable.
Yes.
So if I try to run this stuff now, it's going to bring out error for me. Let me refresh it.
Okay.
You can see it could not find
undefined property.
Undefined property. Yeah, it's looking for this, it's trying to get this stuff, but it can't see it.
But
it's not loaded into it, it can't find it. So as for this particular line is returning error, it cannot find this thing. We have not loaded this repository into the class when it was loaded.
Okay.
Yes, that is
all right.
Yeah. Okay. So sir, please, sir,
no problem. It's best we shouldn't go far so that you don't repeat again.
Exactly. So what I would say is try and run that. So now that you've gotten the state.
Yes, I'll get the internet and run it on Monday.
Exactly. Then let me know how it goes.
Okay.
Let me know how it goes.
All
exactly.
Right. Okay.
So
Thank you.
Hope it's clear now. Do you have any questions, Goodness, before we go? So I will not go too far and start repeating ourselves again next week. Let me stop the method. Stop record.